Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to come on here because we are getting ready to start our date night vlog video, and I've been working pretty hard on this. It's taken me a little longer to get it uploaded than what I was expecting it to, but there's just a lot of things that I've been wanting to include in this because me and Eric are going on a date night for Valentine's Day, and we do things a little differently than what a lot of people do for date nights at Disney. A lot of people like to go to Magic Kingdom and go to the bigger the bigger restaurants that are there, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But for me and Eric, we like to keep it a little bit more low key whenever we go to Disney for date night. So we'll usually go somewhere in Epcot. So I just wanted to touch base and like talk about some of the reasons that we go to Epcot or one of the other resorts at the Disney property, just because for us, it's a little bit easier for us to keep it low key if we go to any of the other parks besides Magic Kingdom, because Magic Kingdom is just so big, and they have so much going on. They have all the rides, all the experiences. Some of the biggest restaurants that are on property are at Magic Kingdom as well. But the thing about it is it's really hard to make it a quote unquote date night, if that makes sense, for what I'm trying to say. So like, for instance, we went to be our guest at Magic Kingdom one of the first times that Eric took me to Disney, and it was great. Don't get me wrong, the experience was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous in that restaurant. But for us, the experience was great, but the food was not as great. So I feel like when you go to a restaurant that's like that, it's more along the lines of you're paying for the experience more than you're paying for the actual food. So what we like to do is we'll go to Epcot for the afternoon, or we'll go to the Caribbean Resort for the afternoon, which is what you're going to see in the video here in just a little bit, is us taking a tour of the Caribbean Resort and going to Sebastian's Bistro, and you're going to get to see the outside of the restaurant, the inside of the restaurant. You're going to get to see some of the food that we eat. It was really, it's our favorite restaurant ever. It's just the very best for the two of us. We just love it. It's really quaint. The lighting is great if you're just wanting to keep it just, like you're just wanting to keep the mood right and everything like that. So that's where we go, hands down. But when it comes to the other restaurants as well, they have other restaurants within the parks that you can get that same type of feel for. But for us, we like to keep it a lot more quaint, I guess is the best way to put it. So we like it just to be the two of us whenever we go out, and we are only focusing on each other, and we are not bombarded with all this extra energy that's going on with people and families running around and making sure that they're getting to their seats, and also getting their full experience and then going to the next attraction and everything like that. We just like it to be kind of chill, kind of low key. So we go to Sebastian's Bistro a lot, but we also have some really awesome restaurants as well, especially at Epcot, because I feel like Epcot is more centered towards adults than the other parks are. Hollywood Studios as well is another one that I feel like is more centered around the adults, except for when you go to the Toy Story area, which has, apparently, I've not been there yet, but it has one of the best restaurants in the entire Walt Disney World Resort, which is Woody's Roundup. It's a barbecue restaurant there. But we haven't got to get there yet because every time that we go, the reservations are completely filled up, but we really want to go to that one. But if we go to Epcot, we went to the Coral Reef restaurant, which is amazing. It's right in the aquariums that you go through when you ride the seas with Nemo, and you can sit right up next to the glass and look into the actual aquarium. It's like you're in the fish tank with all the amazing saltwater fish that they have there, and the sharks and things, and the stingrays and all those different things that they have. It's really neat, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous in there, and the food is pretty good, if I do say so myself. It's pretty good in there. But we've also been to the Polynesian Resort, and we went to Ohana's, which is Oh gosh, the food is so good. The food is so good. The vibe is just right. It's like you are transported over to a totally different world when you go in that restaurant. And like I said, the food is amazing. The service is great. So we'll go there every once in a while. Well, if we're wanting to go to Animal Kingdom, we'll go to eat at Boma's, which is our, I don't really know how to describe the vibe that we get when we go to Boma's, because Boma's is more of a it's a buffet for, for all intents and purposes. It's a buffet. But the food is all African themed and it's so good, especially if you're wanting to go of a morning and you're just wanting to go and get full on some amazing food before you go out into Animal Kingdom and go and see all the attractions and the experiences that they have there. And it's really like a good buffer to get you started for your day to go to Animal Kingdom. So if you are wanting a really, really amazing breakfast, make a reservation and go to Boma. It's so good, and it's right inside the Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's the lighting, the theming, everything is so good. And then you can go and take a walk around the grounds, and you can go and look at the different animals that they have on display in exhibit there at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. You can go see giraffes, zebras, flamingos. They have all different types of things there as well that you can go see. And in my personal opinion, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is probably the most beautiful resort at Walt Disney World. It's absolutely gorgeous in there. So we'll go there as well for the morning. We'll go and eat breakfast there. Their dinner is really good as well, but the breakfast, I don't know what it is, but something about that breakfast is absolutely wonderful. And make sure when you go there that you order some of the pog juice. Oh my gosh, best breakfast beverage ever. So good. It's so good. And then also to jump back over to Epcot, we'll also go over into the Mexico Pavilion. And if you've not been in there yet, that whole experience is so neat from the time you walk in till the time you leave. It's inside this building that is designed to be like a Mayan Aztec temple. And you go inside and you're instantly transported to a whole new world. The theming in there, again, Disney is one thing that you can give Disney and that you can say about Disney is that they have the best theming ever. It's so neat in there, the way that they literally transport you into a whole new country. And they have a boat ride. They have some amazing Mexican food restaurants in there as well. You can go and get your drink on if you're wanting to do that. They have a little area right in the center that's a little market, a little street market themed area where you can go and get some clothing. You can go and get some authentic Mexican designs and things along those lines, and you can get toys and all different types of stuff in there, and it's just really neat. So what we'll do, especially if we're going for a date night, is we'll go take a ride on the Three Caballeros ride. It's really smooth. It's a nice little boat ride, and it's just a good place to go when you're needing a break from all the other things that goes on at Epcot, whether it be you're going on Guardians of the Galaxy or you're wanting to walk around the World Showcase, or you're wanting to go ride Figment or Soarin' or any of the other experiences that they have at Epcot. It's a really good buffer to just take that minute and just be by yourselves for a few minutes and just get back to being with each other at that time, if that makes sense. So we'll go to those different places. There's a few restaurants that we've been wanting to go, but we just haven't been able to yet for different reasons. One, they didn't have reservations at the time. Two, we didn't have the time because we were doing all these different things. Because one thing about me is if I'm going to the parks, I want to get in as much as I can, just because I feel like I can never go to the parks enough. Even though I go all the time, almost every weekend, we're at either Disney or Universal, we I feel like we never get enough time at either location. So it, it's we just stay busy, for lack of better words. We just stay real busy. But we do try and schedule some times to where we can just go and just do one or two couple of things that, that we're wanting to do. Another good restaurant at Epcot is going to be the Nine Dragons restaurant, which is, if you like hibachi and sushi and all that good stuff, so good. It's so good. And the staff is always so friendly and welcoming. And it's a little tight in there because the restaurant itself is pretty small. But once you get sat down and everything like that, you're good to go. So we enjoy that as well. We'll also go and get some of the violet sake that you can get at one of the stands outside the restaurant. And it's so good. It's so good. It's literally like you're drinking grape sake. And it's so good. And then they have a store underneath it that you can walk around in, and they have all different types of things in there, from food, toys, plushies, shirts, bags, the full 9 yards. If you want it, you can get it in that store. So we'll go there as well. And it's a really, really good time. But for tonight's video, we are going to the Caribbean resorts at Disney, and we're going to Sebastian's Bistro. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. We're going to Sebastian's Bistro at the Caribbean resort. And Sebastian's Bistro was a little backstory about our experience there. When Eric first took me to Disney, it was a total surprise to me, because we had mentioned it before, but we had never laid down plans. At the time, we were living in Tennessee, and it's expensive. It's expensive, especially if you don't live here and you're driving down and you're getting hotel rooms and all that good stuff. So, like, we were busy, it's always something. We're always busy. We're always doing something or something along those lines. And like I said, we wanted to go and we talked about going, but when it came down to like actually making it happen, it kind of just got put on the back burner. But so when Eric took me to Disney for the very first time, I'm telling you, I was a blubbering mess the entire time. I was crying from the moment that we stepped on property till the time that we walked through our front door after we got back home from the from the experience or whatnot. And Sebastian's Bistro at the Caribbean Resort was the very first restaurant that Eric took me to. And I remembered when we were setting up the reservation to go, Eric was a little nervous because I love food, and I love eating all different types of food and trying new things or whatnot. But I have my limit, and I don't really like spicy food or anything like that. And Eric was just really nervous because we were going to a Caribbean restaurant, and he was worried that it was going to be too spicy for me, or I wasn't going to like some of the food that was presented, and all that. And so when we went, my expectations were low. I didn't expect to just absolutely love it the way that I ended up doing. And it was just an overall amazing experience. And I remember sitting there and we were eating dinner, and you'll see this in a little bit later in the video as well, but we were eating dinner and all of a sudden the night sky just lit up and the fireworks show over at Epcot was taking place. And at the time it was Harmonious, which was my all-time favorite fireworks show I've ever seen, ever. If you get a chance to go and look on YouTube, go look up Harmonious at Epcot. It was just beautiful. And I remember sitting there and it literally took my breath away. And we had no idea that we were so close to Epcot that we were going to be able to see that fireworks show. And from that experience has always been one of my all-time favorite memories about going to Disney. And that was really one of the very first moments in my first Disney experience where I was feeling like I was at home, if that makes sense. And if you've not been to Disney, that won't make sense to you. But if you have got to go to Disney, you know exactly what I'm talking about, is that feeling of home whenever you go to the parks or you go to one of the resorts or things along those lines. So, the food is absolutely amazing at Sebastian's Bistro. The theming is great. It's obviously it's centered around Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, but it's not over the top. The theming isn't over the top. The colors are very neutral, very inviting, very calming, and the lighting, like I said, it was great, and the food is immaculate. Everything is in family style. You get so much food, and I'll spare you the details of it for right now, but you'll see it here in a little bit whenever we get sitting down at the table and all that good stuff. And you'll also get to see part of the fireworks show as well from Epcot. But the whole vibe of the Caribbean resort is so me. It's so laid back, and whenever people who know me will tell you the exact opposite. I'm not laid back. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not. When it comes to like day-to-day life and things along those lines, I'm a very animated person and a very open person, and I like to stay busy and all this other good stuff. And I get wrapped up in whatever it is that I'm trying to do at that moment. But when I go to the Caribbean resort, I make it a point to really just let my shoulders down and just relax and just be in that moment, because it's literally like you're walking on the beach in the Caribbean, and the pool is gorgeous. The pathways that you can walk are so nice, and there's never been a lot of people that have been walking through there of a night whenever we've walked through there. So we can really just not be overloaded with all the different energies that go on and whatnot, and we can just be in that moment. So I really, really have a soft spot in my heart for the Caribbean resort. And like I said, like everything is just gorgeous there to me. I love it. They have actual beaches. They have the pool. Like I said, they have the walkways. They have hammocks that you can lay down in that are surrounded by sand. It overlooks the lake that goes around the resort as well that you can walk by. It's just a great experience, and I'm so excited for you guys to get to take that part with me. But for me and Eric, like I said, we don't do Disney date nights the way a lot of people do, especially if it's their first time, because we're so lucky that we've got to experience all these different things that at this point we know exactly what we want to go do, whenever we go and we take a date night to Disney. So we really, really, really just try and focus on keeping it low key, keeping it chill. Sometimes when we're with our friends, we'll take them to the Caribbean resort for their first time. As a matter of fact, we took our two best friends, Crystal and Chantel, with us one time. And Chantel was so impressed with the food that she literally asked for the cook. And then when the cook came over to the table, she got up and gave him a hug because the food was so good. And for Chantel to do that, that's saying a lot, because Chantel's even more picky about her food than what I am. But it's just a great time. It's a great time, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So I'm going to start getting ready, and you guys are going to get to go with us for date night Valentine's Day 2025. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, hit that like and subscribe button. It's free to subscribe here on YouTube. Also, you can go and get a preview of some of the other content that I'm getting ready to post here after this video is uploaded by going and following me on TikTok. And you can also come and hang out with me as well on Twitch whenever I am streaming on there. I try to stream every week, but right now I'm actually in the middle of taking a break so I can focus more on getting the content set up for this vlog. But make sure to go and hit the follow button over there as well so you guys can come and hang out with me live while I'm on stream. And we're playing everything from Disney Dreamlight Valley to any type of game that you can possibly think of. But I guarantee you at some point in that stream, we're talking about Disney in some way, shape, or form. So make sure to come and take a part part of that as well. But sit back, relax, go and grab your comfy clothes, and let's get ready for date night over at the Caribbean Resort. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, we made it. We are finally here at the Caribbean Resort. It's one of my all-time favorite resorts here. I'm looking for where I'm supposed to be staring at for this thing to be in focus, and it is not working for me. But we made it. We're here. This resort is absolutely gorgeous. It literally takes you to the Caribbean. It's like you are on the set of the Little Mermaid movie, and it's just so much fun. So I can't wait to show you guys around. We're fixing to walk in here in just a minute. We're going to go to the gift shop. We're going to walk around the pool. We might take a stroll down the boardwalk, and then we're going to go eat at Sebastian's Bistro, which is my all-time favorite my all-time favorite restaurant here at Disney. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Let's go and have some fun, shall we? Let's go. All right, guys, welcome to the Caribbean Resort at Walt Disney World. This resort is by far one of the most beautiful resorts ever for me. It's so chic, so just classy, the full 9 yards, but it's not over the top, and that's one of the things I love the most about it. But it is completely themed around the Caribbean and the ocean and the Little Mermaid and all these different things all combined into one. But here is going to be the Calypso Trading Post, which is going to be the gift shop in the resort. Right next to that is going to be the food court as well. So you don't have to travel very far if you're wanting to get a snack or something, but they have all kinds of good food in there. This is the seating area in the lobby. It's just so peaceful and tranquil in there, and the ambient music that they play is so nice, you know. And then on top of that, you can see all the details that they put into this resort, from the flooring to the wallpapers to the paint, everything. And then right here is a model of one of the Disney Cruise Line ships. I'm not sure which one this is, but it's a scale model of the ship, and I want to go on one of those so bad. But right here, we have some more just seating areas if you are just wanting to take a load off while someone in your party is going to check in. And then one thing that I love about the Disney resorts, all of them feature a seating area for the kids, and they can go and they can watch television, they can watch their favorite Disney movies and shows from the Disney Channel, and just really just take that moment to decompress while the adults are having to do the adult things and go check in. And it's just really nice. It just gives you a little bit of a break, especially if you've been traveling for a long time and you just need just a second, you know, just to unwind while you're getting checked into your resort and everything along those lines. But it's just absolutely beautiful in here. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Once you walk in, it's like you are transported to the Caribbean. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the gift shop now, and I'm going to take you guys on a tour of everything that they have to offer in here. We're going to look at some clothes, some housewares, just all kinds of things in here. But this is going to be the 2025 section. They have everything from ears to keychains to lanyards, sweatshirts. This one is the one for this year, 2025, and it's so cute. I really, really like it, this year's stuff. And then they also have some ornaments that you can get for your Christmas tree if you want to take some home. They have some little jackets, some little zip-up jackets and things along those lines. There's the ears, there's some hats, there's some more sweatshirts, and then once you start looking around, you never know what you're going to find up in here. They have all kinds of amazing merch to buy and take home and just live in the Disney magic when you're back home. And then here's some more Disney merch. They have the 2025 Mickey Mouse. They have the autograph books. They have the little binders that you can get. They have some other little toys and knickknacks and things along those lines, and some mugs and just all different kinds of things. Once you walk around the corner, there's going to be some themed items for the Caribbean resort. They have all different types of quote unquote tropical wear. They have some more mugs and things along those lines, and then just all different types of items that a lot of people would wear if they're wanting to go for a walk along the beach in the fall or in the early part of the year here in Florida, where it's still just a little chilly, but it's not too bad so that you can't go in. But this right here, oh my gosh, I love that shirt so much, and they have the matching ears to go with it. They are really, really going for Fantasia this year. But one thing that they have to have at the Caribbean Resort is the Stitch section. That you can't go to the Caribbean Resort and not see Stitch. But like I was saying earlier, they have the Fantasia merch and shirts and things along those lines, and it's just really, really cool that they're bringing this back, you know, and they're paying homage to Fantasia, which is a really, really cool movie. If you haven't got to see it yet, it's just something to watch if you're just wanting to vibe and things. But that's going to be the most magical place on earth. I don't have that Spirit jersey yet, but I want it so bad, and I'm going to have it at some point. I'm making it my mission in life at this point to buy that Spirit jersey. Then they have some more characters from the Disney Channel and things along those lines. They have Tigger and the Fab Five and all these other things as well. They have some backpacks and some socks and fanny packs, and they literally have almost anything that you could possibly want in this store. They even have medicine that you can get as well, but they have toiletry items, socks for the little ones as well. They're so cute, just so cute. All right, guys. So this is probably one of the cutest little parts of the Caribbean Resorts gift shop, and it's the hat section. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, if I could be, I would be Olaf all year long. Olaf is one of my favorite characters at Disney. He's so cute and just so sweet and lovable. You can't help but love him. And I just adore him. So I'm going to have to get that hat eventually. Right here, we have some Minnie Mouse merch. And then I think across here, yeah, we have some more Minnie Mouse merch. And then there's some more Stitch. There's the sequin wallets that they've got and the matching bags to go with it. There's a Minnie Mouse cup if you would like to get one of those. And then right across from that is going to be the Disney ears that they have there. There's the Pride section, and then they have the food festivals and some more Minnie Mouse ears and just all different types of ears there as well. And I think they have some more around there as well that I don't know if I caught on camera, but they have all different types of them. There's some for Jasmine and Moana and Cinderella. I'm telling you, they just have anything that you could possibly want, they have at that gift shop, which is really cool. But there's the Pride ears that I was talking about earlier. But it's really neat that they have these shops that are more than just merch. They have drinks. If you are needing to get some wine, they have some Disney themed wine. And I'm actually going to try some of these at some point, especially that villainous Zinfandel that they've got there in my hand, the Once Upon a Vine. We're going to have to try that because I'm going to tell you, I love my villains. The villains have a bad rep. And I think I'm looking at the price of this because I'm considering buying it then, but at the same time, I don't want to carry around a bottle of wine while we're there. So, but they have all different flavors of wine and things along those lines. And it's just so neat. It's so neat that they think about all these different things that you could possibly want while you're there. Now, I'm going to tell you, you got to be careful around those candy sections there. They will get you in 2 seconds. I'm not going to air out our dirty laundry there, but we have a real issue when it comes to Disney candy. So, but they've even got Doritos and different dips for the chips and things. And then they have the model. It's not technically a model, it's a toy. It's like a little toy house, but it's the Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World. And then right across from that, they've really started adding some houseware items to the gift shops and the stores, and I want every bit of it. That's my issue right now. I want everything. I want everything from the throw rugs to the pillows and all that. But then right across from that is going to be some more mugs. Apparently you can't have enough mugs at Disney. So they have thermoses, and this one's a new one for this year. I think it's really, really cute. And those work really well. I have quite a few of them here at the house, but they work really well. They keep your drinks cold for a pretty good while. That yellow cup that you see there, that one is a Monsters Inc. cup. And every single time you open it, it's like someone is screaming. It's like one of the kids' screams that used to power the generators at the Monsters Inc. store. I'm sorry, Monsters Inc. factory. But here is some more of the home section. They have some mugs, and I personally get very, very emotional whenever I see that home section there, and you see the pillows and the mugs and things along those lines that spell out home, but the O in the word is Cinderella's castle. I don't know why, but it gets me going every single time. I'm just like, oh, I really am coming back home every time I go here. But yeah, that is the gift shop. They have everything from medicine, food, candy, chips, merch, all the things. I don't know what's happening right here, but we're going to go with it and it's going to be fine. But they quite literally have everything that you could possibly need, which is really good if you're not wanting to travel off property, if you're just wanting to go down to the lobby and get everything that you need there. So we're going to go outside now. And right as you walk outside, this fountain greets you, and there's something about this fountain. It sounds amazing right there in that little spot. It's like the water has just enough echo or reverb or whatever, that it's just so relaxing just to stand there. I could stand there forever and look at it. But this is going to be a map of the resort. And the thing about the Caribbean Resort, and really all of the resorts at Disney, is each part is themed around something to go with the overall theme of the resort. So each building here is named after an island in the Caribbean, and then each of them circle around the lake that's in the middle of the resort there. And you can go and travel down the walking paths if you want to go and take a tour around the lake. But it's just, it's so great here, y'all. I know I keep saying that, and I'm sorry for saying that, but I wish I could live at this resort, because I probably would if I could. But we're going to go and we're going to go look at the pool section now. The pool area, I should say, which is themed around the Caribbean and some forts. And they have some Little Mermaids stuff in there as well. They have a pirate ship for the kids. And it's just, it's so neat. It's so neat. I can't talk about the detailing that they add to all the things at Disney. And it just really transports you to another world as soon as you walk on property. All right, guys, so this is the little kiddie section of the pool. It's themed around a pirate ship, and look at that little one just standing there looking up at it. He's thinking to himself, do I want to do this, or am I not wanting to do this? And that's something that I would probably be thinking to myself too. But then once you go around the corner here, this is going to be the big kid part of the pool and the adult part of the pool. And when I say that, I mean like it's the deeper area of the pool. That's probably a better way of putting it. But this is themed around a fort, and you can actually go inside these, and I didn't know it, but apparently you can, because I saw all kinds of people just running through there, and I think they've got some water slides and things along those lines, and I'm sure they've got other things in there as well, but yeah, it's pretty neat. And then you just keep going around, and the pool just keeps going and going and going. It's so neat. It's just so neat. And then they have lifeguards that are on duty 24/7 while the pool is open. Now, the pool is not going to be open 24/7, so that's probably not the best way to word it. But if the pool is open, there's plenty of lifeguards there. Then they've also got a little drink fountain right there. If you have one of the cups, or you've bought a cup while you're there and you want to fill it up while you're sitting at the pool, it's just right there for you. It's all so convenient. And then here is going to be the entrance and the exit. There's one of the water slides to the fort that I was talking about, where I was seeing people walking through there and running through there and sliding down the slides and all that. It's all just right there. This little area is just an outside bar that they have. It's walk up, and you can order food while you're there and get your drink on and all these things and whatnot. And then here's the lounge area for the pool as well. Like I said, you can go up those stairs there and go through the fort and walk across the pool area there and all that good stuff. But it's just so neat the way that they have it all set up, you know. It's just so convenient and so easy to get to, you know. It's just great. And then right here is going to be the main walkway that you can take to get to the other buildings, the other parts of the resort, and it just wraps around the entire lake. There's going to be the Skyliner right there, which is part of the transportation hub. You can ride that from the Caribbean Resort over to the Magic Kingdom hub and Hollywood Studios and all the other resorts as well. So it literally just goes across the resort area there. But that is going to be the Riviera Hotel that we're looking at right now as we're looking over the lake. And one of the things that I love about this little section right here is how at night the lights just fall on the water the way they do. It's so gorgeous there. Now that building, the pink building that you see in front of us right now, I'm not sure of the name of that one, but it's just part of the Caribbean Resort as well. And then you can, like I said, you can ride the Skyliner across the lake there, and I personally haven't got to do that yet, but I want to, just so I can say that I've rode that over there, and you can and just be able to look out through the windows at it as well. Now, right there is where we're going. That is the reason for the vlog video right now, Sebastian's Bistro. Oh my God, we're so close, and I'm so excited to take you guys in there. And now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to take a walk around the boardwalk and show you guys everything that they have along the way there. So All right, guys, so we've walked a lot of this area here, and we're going to head back towards the restaurant. I can't wait for you guys to see the inside. I'm super, super excited about this. I can't recommend Sebastian's Bistro enough, or the Caribbean Resort. It's an absolutely gorgeous resort. We are going to go eat here in just a few minutes, but I'm going to show you guys the inside. We're going to talk about some food. We're going to do all the things, and I'm so excited for you guys. I'm also going to try my very best to film as much as possible, but I am going to spend some time with Eric because it is date night, so we need to spend time with my fiance a little bit. So, but I will show you guys the inside. I'll at least take some small footage of the food, and hopefully you guys don't get disgusted by watching me eat it. It's crazy. Whenever I eat here, I get a lot of food. I'm not going to eat for the next 3 days probably, but I will see you guys very soon. I can't wait to share the rest of this night with you all. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye y'all. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it. I forgot one of the coolest things about this resort. It's right next to Epcot. You can literally see Spaceship Earth from this resort where we're standing right now. So give me just a second and I'm going to show you guys real quick. So do you guys see that purple glow that's in the background there? That is Spaceship Earth. That right there. I'm going to see if I can get this to zoom in a little bit more. That is Spaceship Earth right there. That's how close we are to Epcot, where you can watch Illuminous, which is an amazing fireworks show. If you want to get into your feels and have some really good, warm, touching moments, and you just want to have a good cry, that's the show that you need to watch. It will get all the heartstrings for you. But that's how close we are, and you can literally watch the fireworks show while you're eating. It's so neat. All right, it's time. It's finally time. Oh, I've been waiting on this all video. Here we go. We are walking into Sebastian's Bistro. Eric is currently checking us in. This is the walkway to get into the main part of the restaurant right here. We're going to walk around the corner, but straight ahead of us was the bathrooms. But look at this restaurant. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Everything from the decor to the ambiance to the seating area to the table service, the menu, and especially the food. Oh my gosh, there is so much food. So to start out with, we're going to look at the other part of the dining area. Right there on the wall is going to be the picture of Sebastian in The Little Mermaid. I love it. I think I might zoom in on it, but I'm not sure, but it's so cute. But this is going to be the first part of your meal at the restaurant. It's going to be a little bread service, and that salad is to die for. And then right here is the main part of the food. You get steak, chicken, barbecue, fish, rice, plantains, a vegetable medley, and you get all the bread that you could possibly want. And that butter that you saw was amazing. But now here is the special treat for you all as well. This is part of Luminous. It's such an amazing fireworks show. It's totally different than the one that was there previously, but it's so good in so many different ways. And you can literally watch this show while you're eating. It's so great. Like, we are literally sitting there watching the fireworks show as we eat. Where else can you do that but at Disney? To have a meal like that and be able to watch a fireworks show at this caliber. Look at it. It's just so neat, guys, to see the night come alive like that. But here is the dessert, which is probably one of my favorite parts of the meal. It's a bread pudding with coconut, and that is hot caramel sauce that you can pour over your food if you want to do that. And it comes with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream as well. But that was it for the meal. And now I'm going to let you guys see the rest of the fireworks show. So enjoy, you guys. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's such an amazing experience at the Caribbean Resort, and it's such a wonderful place to go if you are just wanting to go and be together with your significant other and just chill out and relax and eat some amazing food and take the sights in and go for a walk along the boardwalk. Or if you are wanting to go and lay in a hammock, you can do that as well. I thought that I had recorded that, but I couldn't find the clip of it. But they do have hammocks that you can go and relax in. There are some photo op areas as well. And like I was saying, the food is amazing. That salad that I was talking about is Eric's favorite part of the meal. And we eat so much of that salad because the thing about Caribbean Resort and Sebastian's Bistro especially is that the food is family style dining. So they bring out huge plates of just all the food. And then if you want more, all you have to do is tell your server and they'll go and bring more food out for you. So it's a really, really, really good deal to go and eat there, especially for the price. It's not that expensive to go there, and for that type of meal and the amount of food that you get and as many portions of it that you want that you get, it's so good. And one of the things that I didn't talk about a lot during the vlog video itself is that one of the things that I love so much about going to that resort is when you go there, you know how I was talking earlier about whenever I see the merch that says home on it, and then the letter O is the Cinderella's castle. Well, when you go to Sebastian's Bistro, and really this isn't just Sebastian's Bistro, this is all of the restaurants at Disney. It's like you are sitting around the table at your home. And if you are lucky enough to be able to have a annual pass the way we do, or you live close enough to Disney to where you can go, as frequent as you want to go, you make a relationship with your servers, because the server that we had that night, she's been our server, I'd say probably about 4 or 5 times. And we don't go as often as what we would really, really like to go. Because if it was up to us, we would go at least once or twice a month. But for a lot of different reasons, obviously that's not capable of happening. But we do get to go there, often whenever we do want to, and our schedules allow, and, finances are right and everything like that. But the servers remember you when you walk in there. It's not just like, oh, hey, how are you? They genuinely want to know how everything is going with you since your last visit. They want to know updates. They want to know what you enjoyed the most about your last experience there and what you're most looking forward to at this time. And if you're celebrating a birthday or a holiday or a special occasion, whether it's an anniversary or, what have you, they go above and beyond to make sure that your experience is a great experience there. And if you're celebrating, like I was saying, they will go above and beyond to make sure that that moment for you is going to be an enjoyable one and a memorable one in some way, shape, or form. So it's really, really neat the way that they go and they do things there. I can't say enough good things about that resort. And if you haven't already figured it out as many times as I've said it now, it's by far my favorite resort at Disney for those reasons. And one thing that I also just realized that I didn't talk about as well is that all of the locations at Disney, they really are very careful. If you have any type of allergy or you have any questions about any of the food preparation and you want to make sure that your food is cooked the way you like it and you know, like if you, like for me, and for instance, I have a peanut and shellfish allergy. And so what they'll do is they'll ask you if you do have an allergy when you're making your reservations within the My Disney Experience app. And if you check yes, that you do have an allergy, they will go over all of the policies at that restaurant, the servers will, but then at the resorts as well, at the different locations, the cook will come to your table and personally introduce themselves to you. And then they'll go over any comments, questions, or concerns that you might have in regards to your allergies or, you know, special diet limitations and things along those lines. They will make sure that your experience there is a great one. So I can't say enough good things about any of the Disney resorts and the restaurants and things along those lines, but especially the Caribbean Resort and Sebastian's Bistro for a date night. That is one of the most special places for me and Eric, and he always gets so excited when we go, and so do I. And it's literally for us, when you go to Disney, if you go more than once, if you're lucky enough to be able to go more than once, you really do get that sense of home. But Sebastian's Bistro for us is going home. That's the equivalent of us having a family meal around the dinner table. We took some friends of ours one time for their first time going there, and they were both so excited to go, and they loved the food so much that one of them actually requested for the cook to come back out, and just so she could give them a hug for how good the food was and how much detail they went into making sure that she enjoyed her portions of the food. So it really is a special experience, and I really hope that this video gave you some ideas if you're thinking about going to Disney. If you have any questions, if I don't know the answer to it, I will find out for you, but feel free to ask me any questions that you may have. If you are wanting to if you're wanting to visit some of the theme parks and you want the ins and outs of that, I don't have all the answers, of course, but as many times as we go, we've found our way about how to go and, you know, work our way around the parks and things along those lines. And then also we went to, I'd say almost all of the restaurants at this point, because we've been going to Disney now for a few years, and we know the ones that we really like and we know the ones that we really don't really like that much, but we also know which ones you want to go to based off of the experience that you're wanting. And like I said, some of the restaurants at Disney you're paying for the experience more than you're paying for the food. And that's okay. Like for instance, I was talking about it earlier in the video, Be Our Guest. Be Our Guest is a gorgeous restaurant. If you are a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast the way I am, that restaurant, walking into there and seeing the decor and Belle and the Beast coming to your table and doing character meets and greets with you and watching them dance with each other, and then the different areas of Beast's castle from the movie, it's so great. But it's also maybe not the best choice to go to for a date night type of thing if you're wanting a more quaint, just the two of you type of experience, you know what I mean? But it's absolutely beautiful in there. It's a great restaurant, but for me and Eric, we would be paying more for the experience more than what we would be for the food. And then there's other restaurants like that as well, but there's also some that are out of this world, literally. The restaurant at Epcot, Space 220, I think is what it's called. You get in an elevator and you are sent up into outer space, and you're eating on a space station there, and then it brings you back down to Epcot once you're ready to leave and things along those lines. And it's really cool. And then also they have the Coral Reef restaurant at Disney at Epcot, and It's not like the Coral Reef restaurants that people see in shopping centers and stuff like that. It's a little bit more upscale than that, to say the least. But it's a really great time as well. And we're going to go and we're going to view those as well throughout the vlog videos. But like I said, I really hope that you enjoyed this one. If you have anything that you think would make the vlog a bit better, let me know. If there's some stuff that you want to see in the vlog, whether it be at Disney or Universal or really anywhere in Florida, because we're going to do all different types of things here in Florida. But you know, just let me know. And then like I was saying earlier as well, you can go and follow me on my Instagram, on TikTok, here on YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, but you'll get notifications whenever new videos are coming up. I have another couple of videos that are already in the works that I'm really working hard on getting those uploaded just as quick as I possibly can. And then also you can go and follow me on Twitch for everything from Disney Dreamlight Valley to World of Warcraft and everything in between, and a lot of Disney magic mixed into that stream as well. So make sure to go and join me on all of my social medias. And like I said, if you have any ideas or you want to collab, or you know, you just want to go and spend a day at the parks, let us know. And if at all possible, we'll meet you guys out there and we'll have a good time together, okay? But thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having with this. It's been such a great experience so far, and I can't wait to see all the magic that we get to experience together. So stay tuned, keep checking back for the latest video uploads and vlog details and all that good stuff, and then go follow me on my other social media accounts as well. And I can't wait to make some more magic with you. Have a great night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed date night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.